Hey everyone, I saw this fun trig problem that I tried to solve. The solution was actually simpler than I thought. So I'll go ahead, you guys can try to solve it, and if anyone needs a hint, I'll go ahead and give a hint. This square root 6 over 4 can actually is actually equal to square root 3 over 2 times negative 1 over square root 2. So if that helps at all. Now I'll go ahead and solve the problem. Okay, so basically, first thing I'm going to do is I'll read it off. So cosine squared of x plus square root 3 divided by 2 minus 1 over square root 2 times cosine of x minus square root 6 over 4 is equal to 0. And so our task is to find all values of x in radians such that x is between 0 and 2 pi inclusive. So the first thing I'll do is say that a is equal to cosine of x, because this will simplify the problem. The first go around on this one, I tried to make it more complex than I needed to. Basically, one roadblock you could run into is if you try to use a bunch of different trigonometric formulas. That doesn't work too well here. You have to first identify that you can actually factor it out. So if we say a is equal to cosine x, then this simplifies to a squared plus square root 3 over 2 minus 1 over square root 2 times cosine of x. And for ease, I'll just simplify this. Square root 6 over 4 is actually just square root 3 over 2 times 1 over square root 2. I'll just prove that right now by multiplying them together. To identify this, you would have kind of, I guess you would have tried to play around with the numbers and maybe tried to multiply it out yourself. But basically you do this, square root 2, 1 over square root 2 is also square root 2 over 2 if you multiply the numerator and the denominator by square root 2. So then you get negative square root 6 over 4. So I'll just go ahead and put that here because they're equal to each other. So 3 times negative 1 over square root 2, because we know that's equal, and it's all equal to 0. Okay, so now that we have that, I'll go ahead and keep solving. So basically, we're looking, and I forgot to substitute the cosine x for an a here. We're looking for two numbers right now that multiply to negative, this number here, negative, and this should actually be a positive right here because this should be a positive here because we already have the negative there, and so we're looking for two numbers that multiply to this value here and add to this value here, and easily enough, it's actually just these two values here. So it's actually square root 3 over 2 and negative 1 over square root 2. They multiply to our square root 3, which is actually our square root 6 over 4. And they add to our value square root 3 over 2 minus 1 over square root 2. So now we can take that. Now that we know that, we can factor it into two products by doing a plus square root 3 over 2 and multiply that with a minus 1 over square root 2 and set this equal to 0. Now we just have to solve both sides. We can say a is equal to, well, since we know a is equal to cosine of x, we know cosine of x is equal to negative square root 3 over 2. This is because we, either side, this side or this side could equal 0, and it would be fine because anything times 0 is equal to 0 and will get us an inequality on that side. So cosine of x is equal to negative square root 3 over 2. Well, if we draw a unit circle real quick, we know negative square root 3 over 2 will only happen along x values that are negative square root 3 over 2. And then that also happens when it's closer. So it's going to be one of the pi over 6s. It'll be some sort of factor of that. So we have in here, it'll probably be pi over 6. I would assume 5 pi over 6 because it's right before pi, which would be right here. So we have one solution is 5 pi over 6, and then our other solution would be right around here, which drawing is not to scale, but it would be 5 pi, 7 pi over 6, because it's just, it's also close to pi. And then so that's another one of our solutions. And then now we just have to get the other form, and we have a minus 1 over square root 2, and this we can substitute our values in. Cosine of x equals square root 2 over 2, since if we multiply both the numerator and the denominator by square root 2, we get that. And then now we have to look, when is cosine of x equal to square root 2? So when is the x value? And that happens right along here, right along that column. And if you remember, they're equal to that with the pi over 4. So x would be equal to pi over 4 right here, and then if we go around the circle, that should be close to 2 pi, so it should be the 7 pi over 4 one. And then those are actually our answers. So that was easier than I thought it was. I don't know if you guys had any trouble, but thank you for watching.